Welcome in. Oh. Hello, you guys. Welcome in. God bless. Madam Divine here. It is July 6th, y'all. July 6th, 101 on the East Coast, 101 a.m. on the East Coast. So wherever you guys are watching from, definitely make sure to tap in. Make sure you guys are following. Make sure you're interacting. If this is your first time here, definitely tap in down below. Let me know. Make sure you guys communicate with me if you guys can hear me okay. I just want to make sure that the sound quality is okay. I always like to check that in the midst of my reading. So if somebody can confirm for me, I would really appreciate it. Let me know if you guys can hear me. Okay, perfect. Thank you, Norma. God bless. God bless. How's everybody doing? If you could tap the screen, share the live. Hello, Carol. Share the live with at least a minimum of 5 friends, if you guys would. It is pretty late, but I figured there were going to be a lot of people either off because of the holiday. I don't know what you guys ended up doing for the holiday, but I was able to spend it with my loved ones, my friends, and the people that I truly care about. And it was super fun. I typically don't celebrate the 4th because of what it stands for. Don't get me wrong, I love being an American, but just the concept behind it is just a little bit twisted. You know what I mean? So I don't know about y'all, but that's just me, okay? I have my own set beliefs. I don't instill that on anybody or make anybody feel bad about what their beliefs are. But we are all different. We are all different. We are going to be tapping into some readings tonight. Hopefully we can connect with people. But if you guys are tuning in, make sure to like the live and also make sure to subscribe, okay? Yeah, we can definitely be doing better. That's what I'm saying. Like, what exactly are we really honoring right now? You know what I mean? Are we proud to be American in this day and age? I don't know. I can't really stand on that. Because what are we standing for? You know what I mean? Like, what exactly are we celebrating? But, that's just me. I feel like, I don't know. This country's well-being has been a bit chaotic, to say the least. But hey, whatever you guys believe in, I respect it. If you love it, I love it. I don't push anything. I don't push agendas to anybody. But I just, for me, it wasn't really celebrating. I wasn't celebrating. I was enjoying my time, with my loved ones, especially with that time off, because in this society where everybody is, working their ass off to try to make ends meet, however that may look like, right? But it was nice to be able to spend time with family and friends. So whatever you guys did for the 4th, I hope that you guys enjoyed it, whether you celebrated or not. Make sure you guys are following. All right. I am live on multiple platforms. So definitely make sure to put the notification bell so you don't miss when I go live. Okay. If this is your first time watching me, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. I love my veil. I always have my veil. I don't play about my crown. All right. I don't play about my crown. I like to make sure that it is heavily protected. It's very rare that you guys see me with my hair down without my veil, because my veil is something that's very special to me, especially when I tap in. So thank you. I love when you guys comment on my veil. Um, but if this is your first time connecting with me, drop a rose in the chat. And if you've been here before, go ahead and drop a sunflower, okay? My name is Madam Divine. I am an intuitive psychic medium. So I do have the gifts to channel messages from those who have crossed over. So if that's anything that you are interested in, of course, you're more than welcome to check my link. All right. Thank you so much, Norma, for being here. I appreciate it. Do we have any other new people? Tap in, tap in, tap in. Drop your name in Zodiac. All right. I'm also a Reiki practitioner. So I do distant healing. I don't know why my mic sounds off. Just sounds really horrible, but I do practice distant healing. So if you're on the track of healing, if you're on the track of wanting to do better, wanting to elevate your energy, wanting to elevate your spirit, wanting to be, wanting to reach your higher self, that's where I come in. I'm really big on healing, really big on accountability, really working on our shadows, because our shadow work is our responsibility. It's not up for anybody else to do. So um I know sometimes it could be a scary world navigating our shadows by ourselves, but I tend to, welcome everybody. If anybody is on that trajectory, you're more than welcome to connect with me, okay? No, the mic is connected to YouTube. The microphone is connected to YouTube. So I can hear myself in the mic, but I just don't know if it's like my headphones. It just sounds odd. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my headphones off. It's just the noise in it. I don't know how to explain it, but it was just really bugging me. A lot of static. But yeah. So I help with shadow work if somebody is interested in that. I am also a published author. I wrote my first book, and it's a reflection of poetry. But it also has a lot of experiences of my own life that I share with you guys, and how I, got through it, got through all of that. So if you're somebody that likes to read, check it out. It's on YouTube. I mean, excuse me, it's on YouTube. It's on Amazon. Highly recommend it. And I also make the dopest jewelry too. So if that's something that you guys like, make sure that you guys are following, okay? Make sure that you're following. I may need to restart for whatever reason. I feel like I'm getting shadow bans, but I don't know. We'll keep it going for a minute and see how it goes. It's called Called by Fire, Crowned by Spirit. I actually have it here. Let me grab it real quick so I can show you. Who's that? I can't even see who that is. But this is the book. Called by Fire, Crowned by Spirit. It's very easy to read. And I broke it up in 4 sections, 4 segments. But a lot of people read it however they feel drawn to. And I also made some bookmarks. Yeah, it's on my link as well. But if you purchase, like say if you purchase through me, and I ship it out, you'll get the bookmark and I'll sign it and mail it out to you. And then it has like a message for me and then a QR code where you can go ahead and drop your review. So this is my life's work. I'm actually working on my second book. And that's going to be more like workbook related, for like shadows, to help you navigate after cord cuttings or just cutting people off and learning how to navigate life and not feeling the shame and the guilt and the remorse that you feel, when you want to reach out. It's all part of evolving. Okay, so I'm definitely working on that. Every product that I have mentioned, I've literally brought into fruition. Your messages are getting filtered, mama. Send me a message on Instagram. But yeah, this is my book. So definitely check it out. If you guys are in the Charlotte area, I do also have some vendor events lined up for the next couple of months. So I will be doing in-person readings and I will also be selling a lot of my products as well. So if that's something that you're interested in, definitely make sure that you are following me so that you're up to date with all of the news, all the updates, okay? But July 25th at the Bag Lady from 12 to 6, I will be doing readings. All right, I will be the only one there doing readings. And of course, I will have all of my products with me as well. So if you guys are interested, definitely make sure to come out, okay? Um, I'm gonna have to restart. I can already tell. I'm gonna have to restart. So guys, make sure you're following. I'm gonna go ahead and jump back on, okay? All right, there we go. All right, we just restarted. Welcome in, welcome in. God bless everybody. I had to restart my live. Let me know if you guys can hear me okay. I see you, Norma. Hopefully you were able to grab that. Okay, perfect, perfect. Thank you. Yeah, sometimes I have to restart because the algorithm, likes to like shadow ban me sometimes and it doesn't go out. So is this your first time catching me? Or have you been here before? Okay, perfect. Where are you watching from? Cali. Hey, I love my Cali people. Well, welcome. Thank you for allowing me in your space. What's up, Delisa? It's been a minute, girl. How are you? Thank you for the heart, me, my love. Welcome in, everybody. We had to restart, but we are back. You're doing okay? How was your 4th? Tap in, tap in, tap in, everybody. Drop your name in Zodiac. Make sure you guys are following. Hello, Myra. Welcome. We are going to be tapping into some readings, okay? I will be tuning in tomorrow for collective energy. The list is open. You had a migraine all day? Ooh, sorry to hear that, girl. Have you done anything? Myra, Gemini, I see you, beloved. Norma, Pisces, I see you. Can you guys guess what I am? Can you guess what I am? Depending on the energy, I may do some energy pulls, but the list is open right now, you guys. Oh, okay. It's probably that heat too, girl. That heat, that heat has been miserable. And I can only bet it's even hotter in Texas. Tap, 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 tap screen, y'all. If we want to get some energy pulls. If not, I'm going straight into readings. All right, 15 for a tap in, 35 for an in-depth. Has it? Dang. Yeah, no, it's been miserable. And I ain't got no AC in my car right now. Ugh. How many of y'all fighting it? I don't even want to go nowhere, man. It's too damn hot. Welcome in, everybody. List is open. 15 for a tap in, 35 for an in-depth. I see a lot of people dropping questions. I don't do free yes or no's. All right, I do energy pulls. That's how I work. All right, energy pulls are basically spirit-led readings, but I only do that if the energy is flowing. If I don't see likes, if I don't see shares, if I don't see no interactions, I go straight into my book. I go straight into my list. So Delisa, I got you, baby. I got Delisa on the list right now. $15 for a tap in, 35 for an in-depth if you would like to join. Hello. Welcome in. Delisa, what would you like clarity on, mama? We're going to tap in right into Delisa's reading. But if you guys are here, make sure you guys are tapping and sharing the live. If we can get enough energy on the live, then we'll go ahead and do some energy pulls, okay? Thank you for the heart, me. For Delisa, what would you like to tap in? Okay, whatever top pops up. All right, let's tap in. Yes, tap. Let's tap in. Delisa, make sure you are open. Actually, I'm gonna go with this one. All right, Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, Divine Truth, Divine Wisdom, Divine Counsel. At this time, I give you thanks for this time, space, and energy that you have aligned me with Delisa. I ask that you please remove all previous energies as we now tap in. May you bring in clarity and truth to her situation or whatever it is that she needs clarity at this time or whatever needs to be brought up. God, I ask that you use me as the beacon of light as I now become the vessel to channel the messages from the ethers. I ask Archangel Michael for your divine protection, cover my crown all the way down to my feet, and extend that to the viewers wherever they may be watching, Spirit. I ask that you please protect this space, keep it sacred, keep it blessed as we now tap in. Allow me to tap into Delisa's higher self, her spirit guides, her angels that want the best for her spirit. I call upon my spiritual court, my santos, my eguns, my muertos, las gitanas que me acompañan, los indios que me rodean, my son 3, my grandmother Emilia, my best friend Sierra. As we now tap into the divine energy for Delisa's spirit, we give all things. Ashe, ashe, ashe. Let's tap in. All right, for Miss Delisa Spirit. For the highest good of all, when it comes to Delisa Spirit, What is the energy here? Welcome in, you guys. Welcome in. Please make sure you guys are tapping and sharing the live, okay? I am on Delisa right now, but the list is open if you would like to join. 15 for a tap in, 35 for an in depth, okay? All right, for Delisa, Spirit, for the highest good of all, when it comes to Delisa, what is the energy here? What is coming up for Delisa, Spirit? Delisa, where you at, girl? Delisa, your reading starts at 20 minutes. 20 minutes. If you want to run it back. All right, Spirit. For Delisa. We have the Fool card here. So we have the Four of Pentacles, followed by the Fool, and then the Ten of Wands. Let me get one more. Why is the Four of Pentacles here? You got the King of Swords with the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so in your energy, Delisa, we have this energy of possibly feeling like a bit disconnected here with the Four of Pentacles. Maybe not all the way content with certain situations or outcomes, but I feel like you're either way, regardless of how the coin flipped, right? There's still a new opportunity or a new beginning here that's going to take place, okay? New energy, new adventure, okay? We have a dog here, or excuse me, a cat. I don't know. There's some sort of pet here. You may be thinking about, getting a pet or something about a pet here. But I definitely do feel in your energy, there's still a lot of like weight that you carry. You still carry a lot of weight. And Spirit is like, look, if you have this new beginning coming in, there is a need for you to really release the weight of the burdens and responsibilities that you are holding on to. Um, does that make sense? Neighborhood cat gave birth to kittens on my doorstep. Oh wow. Girl, I don't know. Something about an animal here. All right, something about an animal here. Then we have the king. Then we have the King of Swords, okay, with the Queen of Pentacles. So when it comes to like your work, like you're really you're very hardworking, okay? And I don't know if you're considering possibly moving on up in your career, or maybe you fear taking on more responsibilities. But I definitely do feel like when it comes to your work, it's very, very stable. You know what you're doing. You asked for what? You asked for like a raise? I mean, you asked for like a new about moving up. Okay, yeah, I definitely see it. I see potentials, okay? And that whole opportunity, right? That whole opportunity that I was saying about with the Fool card here. Okay? With the Fool card, it definitely represents like, this new venture that's going to happen. And when you think about cats, right? Cats are very instinctual creatures. So maybe the more you move on up, the more you should really trust your intuition, your gut, because that's what's going to make you a great leader. Okay. That's what's going to really motivate you and push you. And I feel like the people who fall under you, okay, they're really grateful. Like they fuck with you heavy, Delisa. So definitely make sure that, you know, like weigh out your options. Like yeah, it may feel like a a, a lot to carry, right? More responsibilities, but look, there's a queen right on the throne. with the King of Wands here. So I feel like you're really dead set. Yeah, I hold down the fort. Yeah, I see that. Don't be afraid of the challenges that come up ahead, okay? There is going to be a new opportunity for you to branch forward. There is going to be an opportunity to grow. All right? I'm hearing limitless. All right, limitless. And it's not even potential. It's like, you've owned your shit for the last couple of years. So you know what you're doing. My team always wants me to move up so I can take them with me. You see what I mean? Like, you've built up a great character, in your leadership role. So whatever obstacles or challenges you feel like you're facing at the moment, it's okay. Take it with a grain of salt, okay? Don't take your problems, and I don't think that you do this, but you may have some employees who tend to get very, very emotional, right? And they don't know how to control it. I think the biggest thing here, because I'm hearing this phrase that my she used to call me her protege, but when I worked as a server, I would get so emotional, right? I would get so emotional, and she would be like, at the end of the day, it's just burgers and fries. Like, don't leave your problems at the door, right? Whatever personal problems you have, you leave them at the door. You don't bring them into the workplace. And whatever problems you had at the workplace, you leave it at the door and you don't take it home. Okay. So I feel like these are going to be like reoccurring conversations that you're going to be having. Okay, because they don't know how to control their tempers. They get very irate, very, very, like, very needy. I see that. But you could deal with it. Okay, you could deal with it. And I see you kind of being like that. I kind of see you being that bridge for them. You understand what I mean? That's because I have the biggest temper in that building. Listen, you only gonna serve as examples, girl. But I'm picking that up. I'm definitely picking that up. Very emotional people. But I see some new things coming here, okay? So don't doubt your capabilities. Know that everything is going to work as it needs to. All right. There are new positions or new opportunities that are going to present themselves to you. Don't be afraid, take it. That's because oh, okay, I already read that. Okay, that's what I have for you, Delisa. I read more than 3 cards, but I just wanted to get some clarity on that, but definitely got that. Jennifer, I don't doubt myself when it comes to work. You see what I mean? It's because you already got it. You already got it. Jennifer. Thank you for your donation, Mama. Hello. Thank you, Delisa. Jennifer, thank you so much for your donation. Is there something in particular that you wanted me to tap into? Or did you just want me to just tap in? Your call, Mama. But I love this for you, Delisa. Thank you, Shani. Hopefully I'm saying it right. Okay, no problem. All right, let's clear out the energy. I hope you've been good, Mama. I know it's been a while since we tapped in. All right. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels. I've been good. Thank you, Mama. I appreciate you. Where are you at right now? Are you traveling or are you home? Jennifer, your reading's going to start at 30 minutes, okay? Your reading's gonna start at 30 minutes. So if you want to run it back on YouTube, you can, okay? Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, Divine Truth, Divine Wisdom, Divine Counsel. At this time, I would like to connect with Jennifer. Jennifer Bonilla. I ask that you please clear out the previous energy as we now tap into her divine frequency, Spirit. Align us at this time. Whatever it is that she needs to know, Spirit, use me as the beacon of light as I now become the vessel, Spirit. Clear out all negativity, all blockages, all distractions as we now tap in, Spirit. Whatever Jennifer needs to know at this current time, please allow me to see so that I can present it to her. Archangel Michael, we call upon your divine protection as we now tap in. Extend that veil of protection from our crowns all the way down to our feet. Whatever it is that she needs to know at this time, Spirit, use me as the messenger to bring clarity and truth to her at this time. We give all thanks. We align with her higher self. We align with higher power. We align with her soul tribe, her soul family, her loved ones that want the best for her at this time. For Jennifer Bonilla. Dallas is home and hot. We were just talking about that because Delisa's in Texas too. Spirit, when it comes to Jennifer Bonilla. Jennifer. What's going on with Jennifer, Spirit? So we have the High Priestess here, okay? You've been really tuning into your intuition here. Really grounding your spirit, grounding your energy. Ooh, we also have the Knight of Swords here. All right, we have the Knight of Swords. So it seems like you're taking action, especially with your words. Okay, I don't know if you've been journaling here or really expressing yourself. Especially when it comes to like your spiritual. Maybe you've been educating yourself too, because the mind, like sharpening the mind here. Um, we have the Knight of Swords. Excuse me, the King of Swords. Hmm. Spirit for Jennifer. Why is the High Priestess here? Yes, been trying to work on myself. I see that. I see you really tuned into yourself, okay? Sharpening the mind here. Yeah, with the Page of Wands. You're definitely in this energy of like building ideas, really feeling motivated. It's like a spark of creativity almost, right? With the Ten of Pentacles, you're definitely looking towards your future. Okay, your future is very important here. And I feel like you're really taking your time to like finalize the details of what it is that you essentially want to do or build from with the Ace of Wands here. Okay, I'm seeing everything that you're manifesting or you're wanting to bring into fruition is going to happen for you. Okay, and I'm not going to ruin any of your surprises. All right, that's not what I'm here to do. But I definitely do feel like there is going to be something unexpected here, something that you have been calling in on, something that you've been really working on achieving, working towards, because it's on this card. If you see her, she's definitely like she is definitely vested. Okay, she's journaling, she's seeing what it is that she wants, she's studying, like very strategic, okay? And with the sword right above the head, I feel like this is an energy of you um really tapping into not just your intelligence, right? But I feel like the more that you sharpen up your mind, the more opportunities are going to be granted to you. All right. I don't know if you've been thinking about going back to school or maybe taking on some courses here to kind of sharpen up what you already have right now, but I definitely see books here. All right. Thank you. I feel a little lost sometimes, but these make me feel like I'm going in the right direction. Yeah, look at that. As soon as you said that, the 2 of Wands, I see lots of forward movement here, okay? And the fact that, you are in your mind, in your head, like not knowing which direction to take, you're already on the trajectory. You're already on the path. Okay? You're already on the path with the 2 of Wands here. All right. I definitely see you planning. Could be some trips. Okay. Could be a trip ahead. But I definitely see you planning here. Um, Something here is coming in the near future. Okay. Could even possibly be a move. All right. Have you been thinking about moving possibly? Because I definitely see something coming in here quickly, because the Wands is quick energy. Okay. So this is definitely like near future for sure. Yeah. With the six of the Wands here, I feel like whatever emotions you're gonna take place, or whatever you're finally going to step into and finally like immerse yourself, is going to be very victorious here. All right. Don't doubt, girl. The more you doubt, the more you hinder yourself from growing. Maybe next year, my man and I were talking about what our future plans are. Listen, write it down, girl. Write it down. Um when you write it out, right? It's like you can actually see it, right? But when we think plans, it's like, talking about it in the group chat and it just never leaves the group chat. It's something about you actually writing it out and you seeing it. Maybe do like a vision board. If you've been like contemplating whatever trip, make a vision board out of it. You know what I'm saying? Where you both can like add to it, and make a thing out of it. That way you can build up the anticipation. But do I see a trip? Yeah, I definitely do see a trip here, but something here that's coming in like real soon. Okay, we have the 10 of Swords in the reverse, and then the 4 of Swords, so lots of sword energy here as well. I feel like your mind has been through a lot, okay? You're like in this energy of like redemption. Okay, what didn't work out in the past, I feel like you're moving forward, okay? You've definitely taken some time away to really work on your peace. Okay, peace is something very important here for you. Even I don't know if you're trying to do something like create some sort of sanctuary, some sort of peace of mind where you can just kind of like release or feel like you could just let go without judgment. But I definitely do feel that, okay? Something about creating some sort of sanctuary. Could be in your home somewhere, okay? Um, Definitely take the time to rest here, okay? We have the Hierophant here, all right? I don't know what your spiritual beliefs are, but I feel like they're definitely expanding here with the Hierophant. Yeah, Queen of Swords. It's like you're finally taking initiative, right? I'm not saying that in the past you were somebody that took whatever somebody said to you and took it with a grain of salt, right? I definitely do feel like you are somebody that is you could think for yourself. You don't need people thinking for you. You don't need people dictating. Although you may want people to kind of like push you in the direction, but I feel like in the energy that you're giving off, you're very much independent. You know what it is that you want. You're very thorough. You're very cutthroat too. Like if you say something, you mean it. You know what I mean? With the Queen of Swords, like she knows. She's very intellectual. Okay, very intellectual. You're very smart, girl. Okay, you are very smart. I keep hearing like very very smart, very in tune with herself, knows what she wants. And maybe I don't know, you tend to provide that conflict with yourself, right? Like stop deceiving yourself. You know that you're smart. True, we are not playing around over here. That's what I'm saying. Like you know what you want. You're not out here wasting time. You're not out here playing mind games. Like you know exactly what you want. That's why spirit is like, stop deceiving yourself. You know what I'm saying? Stop deceiving yourself and thinking that you don't know what direction to take. You're already on the right trajectory. All right? Spirit. For Jennifer, please. For Jennifer. Yeah, the Fool. Look at that. Listen, you need to take a leap of faith and really trust. Really trust in the divine. Really trust that everything that you have been working towards is literally manifesting for you. All right, with the Ace of Swords, that's the motherfucking truth, okay? You're literally standing on, like, standing firm, okay? Like your goals. Yeah, Queen of Cups. Your goals, your ambitions. Like, I definitely see you thriving here, okay? New opportunities for growth, okay? New opportunities for growth. I feel like whatever was holding you back, whatever attachments you had, okay, whatever attachments you have, it's time to release them, okay? Could be certain habits, okay, certain behavior patterns. With the devil card here, I feel like you've been on this energy of really healing yourself, okay? Because we have the star card after the devil. So, you know what that kind of gives me? You know, like, like the angel and the devil. You know what I mean? The angel and the devil is always, they're always lingering, right? Trying to get you like to do something or not fully commit, right? But I definitely do feel like you are really overpowering this energy. I see you still remaining in control. I see you remaining in control, whatever the situation may be. All right, let's tap into some places here. Some places for Jennifer. These are places, okay, that you have been thinking about or possibly going to. Whatever the case may be, we're going to see where this energy takes you, okay? Spirit for Jennifer. On the places. On the places for Jennifer. Holy Spirit, holy angels, divine truth, divine wisdom, divine counsel. When it comes to Jennifer, show us some places, please. I see you wanting to get some sort of justice here. Okay. Yes, I've been trying to let go of being so codependent and jealous and second guessing myself. Yeah, I feel like that energy alone can be pretty condemning. All right. That shit could be very draining, right? Because it's like subconsciously you know you're not like that, but those behavior patterns always come up and they tend to come up in they tend to come up when you're doing your best to kind of like not work in that energy anymore. You know what I mean? I do feel like that has really held you back from really reaching your fullest potential. I feel like sometimes you could be your own, your own opposition. Okay? Um I feel like right now there's a need for you to really like, yes, take that leap of faith and trust your intuition on where you're going, because I definitely do feel like where you're going is very much long term. I see lots of success, but don't get past your achievements, Like, I don't know if you're the type of person that, like, once you reach a goal, like, do you ever just simmer in that moment, or do you rush past it? You know what I mean? Like, are you already on the next goal? If so, there's a need for you to like take a pause and reflect. Okay? Take a pause and reflect. Um I see a red car here too. It's like one of those like Volts like Beetles. Yeah, right. Yeah, girl, we move on. Where did you send payment, love? Um, when it comes to your energy, like, really enjoy life as it comes, okay? Really enjoy life as it comes. With the street here, it's definitely giving me like enjoying, like, a nice Friday night, enjoying, um a walk around the park. Like, it doesn't have to be anything crazy here, right? But this also gives me like antique. So I don't know if you've been like considering, or you and your boyfriend have been considering doing like a drive-in. Hi, Rosa Bendicion. If you and your boyfriend have been considering like doing like a drive-in theater or something like that, because I don't know why I'm seeing like the projection, like the a movie being projected on the screen, and outside. But it's definitely giving that vibe. I don't know if you guys have been trying to, or maybe you're gonna come across something, but like, I don't know why Spirit is showing me that. All right, Spirit is definitely showing me that. um let's get some messages here, some messages for Jennifer. My list is open here, you guys, if you guys would like to join. Okay, I don't have anybody next after Jennifer. So if anybody would like to join, definitely let me know, okay? If you sent payment, please let me know where you sent payment to, so I can double check. Release burdens. See what I mean? Embrace clarity and let go of what no longer serves you. Allowing new insights to guide your path. So whatever feels heavy, girl, let it go. All right. What's in your control, what's in your insight, worry about that. But if it's outside of you, you know what I'm saying? Don't make it harder than what it is. Okay? It's okay to embrace solitude. You were talking about the codependency and the jealousy, right? Reflect deeply, okay, for survival. Keep your mind open as answers reveal lessons in the quiet of introspection. So sometimes you just need to kind of, like, what I keep hearing in your reading essentially is like, we need to take a chill pill. Okay, we need to take a chill pill, and probably a few of them. I know that you like to move on the go and your mind is always racing, and you need to be mentally stimulated. Okay, I get that. You get really active when your mind is mentally stimulated. So try and find some things that can keep your mind occupied. Maybe some crossword puzzles. I don't know, like Sudoku, something like that. Maybe even like coloring, right? Coloring can help ease the mind, because I feel like sometimes you can get a little over yourself, especially in your mind. Do you understand what I mean by that? There's a need for you to really stimulate your mind. Get you some get you some things that you can do, even coloring. I don't know why Spirit is showing me like coloring, like adult book coloring, that could be beneficial to you. I think you're being filtered. I don't see you. If you sent payment, let me know. Where you at, Jennifer? It's paid readings, love. If you sent payment, I can double check and confirm that you sent payment, but that's not how that works. Release and renew, girl. Release and renew. You see what I mean? Release and renew. It's time for you to let go, girl. It's a lot of shit that you gotta let go of, okay? Embrace the flow of letting go to welcome renewal, allowing new energy to shape your path. Okay, so listen, I don't know what you've been holding on to. I don't know what's been hard for you to release. Could be people, place, things, whatever the case may be, right? But I'm definitely feeling that um once you allow the energy to release, you're allowing new energy to form. You're allowing new things to come in for you. Are you still here, Mama? Jennifer? Okay, I just want to make sure because the numbers keep going up and down. But yeah, you need to allow yourself to like release, girl. Okay, there's a lot that's meaning to find you, but you're not giving it the opportunity to do so because you keep holding on to things that just don't hold value. You get what I mean? And I think that's why you're kind of like questioning, like, okay, where do I go now? And I feel like honestly, it's a lot of people in your energy that keep you stuck, that don't allow you to see clearly. Let me pull some life lessons here. I know, but it's hard when you overthink. I know. That's why I said your mind is like on overdrive, like crazy. That's why spirit wants you just to reset, regroup, and get your mind together. Okay? Because your overthinking will literally ruin you. Okay? Overthinking will literally ruin you. All right, it says feeling lost. I pray you find your way home. Okay? And that's a message like from the Most High. When you feel lost, I pray you find your way home. We have self love, self worth, self value, self respect. Put up boundaries to protect your peace. It's time that you set the tone for every relationship. The moment that you do that, the more receptive your relationships would be. But if you're not pouring into yourself, if you don't see your own self worth, if you don't value your own respect, it's going to show throughout all of your connections and relationships. Do you understand what I mean? I hear you. Last but not least, you are much stronger than you think. You managed to get through every bad day in your life and you are still undefeated. Okay. If you ever needed a reminder, there you go. Okay. It says you are much stronger than you think. You have managed to get through every bad day in your life and you are still undefeated. So, no matter what you've been through, Mama, you have still managed to break through. You have still managed to be who you are and still be undefeated. Look at that. Codependent came out. We definitely got to work on that. Okay. And these are cycles. These are cycles that you continue to do. All right. It's time for a rebirth. It's time for you to release and allow the old you to die off and allow the new you to come in and really take you for a surprise. I feel like when you finally embrace this energy, like you're really going to fly high. Okay. Something about flying high here. I'm telling you, I don't know. I see a trip. I see a trip here. Any more? Any more? Any more for Jennifer? Anything or anyone of high value is not easily obtained. You have to earn it. And that includes you. Okay. And if you find a different me, it means I've seen the real you. Ooh. Think you need a screenshot that, Bookie. If you find a different me, it means I've seen the real you. That's just some real shit. That's some real shit. That's what I have for you, Mama. Thank you so much. Of course, of course. I look forward to connecting with you again. If you want to run it back, you can go on YouTube. Okay, you can run it back on YouTube. I believe your reading started at 30 minutes. Um, and if you want to tap in private, you can send me a DM and we can definitely connect. Okay. Thank you so much, Mama. I release you with love and light. It was so nice tapping into you again. I know it's been a while. Did anybody else want to join the live? I mean, not the live, but join the list. 15 for a tap in, 35 for an in depth. 15 for a tap in, 35 for an in depth. Which one did you want to do? The 15 or the 35? $15. I have Apple Pay, Venmo, Zelle, PayPal, Cash App, Chime. Let me know which one works out for you, and I'll go ahead and drop it. Or you can check in my link. My link is in my bio. Welcome in, everybody. The list is open. 15 for a tap in, 35 for an in depth. Tomorrow we will be doing collective energy. It will be later on in the afternoon. So definitely make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel, okay? Quasi, which platform did you need? Thank you for the roses. I don't even see her in here anymore. My list is open. I got one more spot. I have one more spot available. If anybody wants to take it, 15 or 35 is the energy. 15 for a tap in, 35 for an in depth. If you would like to join the list, let me know. All right, you guys. I'm going to go ahead and get off. Thank you so much for tuning in. I will be on tomorrow to do collective energy. Not sure what time, but definitely make sure you have the notification bell set on so when I do join, you don't miss out. Okay. Um, is there anything else I needed to say? No. I love you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you guys on the next stream. Okay. Let me go ahead and get out of Instagram.